It's one of the hardest struggles to talk about, when arthritis or limited mobility turns something as private as cleaning yourself into a daily challenge. What used to be automatic becomes painful, awkward, and exhausting. And for many, the most difficult part isn't the physical strain. It's the slow loss of independence, privacy, and confidence. A close family friend, Grace, once shared something that stopped me in my tracks. She said, "I feel helpless. Even using the bathroom has become a challenge." You could hear the frustration in her voice. She wasn't just battling arthritis. She was battling the feeling of losing control over her own life. But here's the part that changed everything. She didn't stay stuck. After just a few simple adjustments, Grace no longer had to call for help. She didn't need to feel embarrassed or defeated. These weren't expensive changes or complicated equipment. Just small, smart solutions designed to reduce pain, strain, and frustration during one of the most personal parts of daily life. And the difference was immediate. The look on her face when she told me, "I can manage it on my own now," said more than any medical advice ever could. No one should have to face this struggle feeling alone or ashamed. That's why this video exists, to share the practical, tested solutions that can give you or someone you love real relief, real comfort, and most importantly, real dignity. This is Better Aging Advice for Elderly, where real stories meet real solutions to help you age with strength, independence, and confidence. If you believe aging should never rob you of your dignity, hit subscribe, and let's take this journey together. Tip 1. Use toilet tissue tongs or wiping aids. Let's start with one of the simplest tools, but one that can make one of the biggest differences when it comes to comfort, safety, and dignity. They're called toilet tissue tongs or sometimes wiping aids. And for anyone living with arthritis, stiff joints, or limited mobility, they could be a total game changer. Grace was the first person who showed me just how powerful this small change could be. She told me, "The hardest part isn't the cleaning, it's the bending and twisting. My hands don't grip like they used to, and even holding toilet paper feels like a battle." And that's something so many people underestimate. Arthritis doesn't just affect your knees or hips. It can attack your hands, wrists, shoulders, all the joints you rely on for the smallest tasks. Even the simple act of wiping after using the toilet can turn into a painful, awkward stretch. But the right tool can give you your independence back. Toilet tissue tongs are designed to extend your natural reach. Think of them like an extra length of your own arm. They hold the tissue for you, allowing you to clean yourself without bending uncomfortably, straining your shoulders, or twisting your spine. For many people, this means less chance of pulling a muscle, aggravating a joint, or losing balance while trying to reach awkward angles. And here's what makes them even more helpful. Most of these tongs are designed with soft grips and easy release mechanisms. You don't need strong hands or fine motor skills to use them. Just position the tissue, clean as needed, and release without pain and without risk. Grace told me the first time she used one, she actually smiled and said, "I finally feel human again." That's how much of a difference it made for her. Not just physically, but emotionally. Because sometimes it's not the big life changes that give you back your confidence. It's small tools that make daily struggles disappear. And the best part? These are affordable, easy to clean, and easy to store. So there's no complicated setup or learning curve. Just a simple, quiet solution to one of the most personal challenges of aging. If you've never tried one, or if you've been silently struggling, this could be the first and easiest step toward making your bathroom routine safer and more comfortable. Tip 2. Install a bidet attachment. One of the most overlooked, yet life-changing, bathroom upgrades for seniors with arthritis or limited mobility is the humble bidet attachment. At first, Grace wasn't sure about it. A bidet? I thought that was just something fancy for luxury bathrooms, she laughed. But the truth is, a bidet isn't about luxury. It's about comfort, control, and independence. When arthritis stiffens your joints or weakens your grip, even the simple act of wiping can feel impossible. Your shoulders might not turn the way they used to. Your hands might not hold tissue securely. And your balance might feel too shaky for the twisting and turning that cleaning yourself demands. That's where a bidet attachment changes everything. A bidet fits right onto your existing toilet, usually with no major remodeling or complicated setup. At the press of a lever or turn of a dial, it sprays a gentle stream of water, giving you a hands-free clean without the need for awkward reaching or painful hand movements. Grace told me the first time she used it, her reaction wasn't what you'd expect. She didn't talk about how clean she felt. She talked about how relieved she felt, not just physically, but emotionally. For the first time in months, she handled one of the most personal parts of her day without pain and without needing to call for help. That kind of independence, it's priceless. And for those with sensitive skin, which often becomes more delicate as we age, water is far gentler than repeated wiping with dry paper. It can help prevent irritation, reduce the risk of infection, and cut down on toilet paper use altogether. Most modern bidet attachments also allow you to adjust the water pressure, direction, and even temperature, giving you full control over comfort and cleanliness without relying on sore, stiff hands or shoulders. Small tools like these do more than clean. They protect your dignity. They reduce your risk of injury. And they make your daily life just a little bit easier, which adds up day after day. Simple changes like this can save you years of discomfort. But the next few habits, they can truly change the way you move through your day. Tip 3. Use moist wipes designed for sensitive skin. When arthritis tightens your joints and movement becomes limited, even the texture of the tools you use starts to matter more than you'd ever expect. One of the easiest swaps, and one that can make a huge difference in comfort, is switching from regular toilet paper to moist wipes designed for sensitive skin. Grace, like so many others, used to struggle with this exact problem. She told me, wiping wasn't just hard, it left me sore and irritated, even when I was careful. That's something many people silently endure, thinking it's just part of getting older. But it doesn't have to be. Regular toilet paper, even the soft kind, often requires more rubbing and pressure than you realize. For arthritic hands and wrists, applying that pressure can be painful, especially if your grip strength is reduced. For seniors with limited reach or balance, the extra motion makes the process even more risky. Moist wipes help remove that barrier. The dampness allows the wipe to glide more easily across the skin, cutting down on the need for repeated wiping or forceful scrubbing. Less pressure means less pain for your joints and less chance of aggravating sensitive, aging skin. Another overlooked benefit? Moist wipes reduce the risk of micro tears or rawness, especially for seniors whose skin has become thinner and more delicate over time. Skin injuries, no matter how small, can easily turn into infections if left unnoticed, and that risk grows with age. The key is choosing wipes specifically labeled as gentle, alcohol-free, and designed for sensitive skin. This avoids harsh chemicals or drying agents that could undo the comfort you're trying to gain. Many of these wipes are even flushable, making them just as convenient as toilet paper, but far more forgiving on your body. Grace once put it perfectly. After making the switch, she said, "It wasn't just easier. It was the first time in weeks I didn't feel sore after." That simple change restored comfort to a routine she once dreaded. The smallest decisions often lead to the biggest improvements. Less pressure, less pain, and far fewer worries about skin irritation or injury. The right wipe doesn't just clean better, it protects you. so you can focus on feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin. Tip 4. Raise toilet seats for easier positioning. When bending down becomes a painful struggle, even the simplest movements can feel like a huge challenge. If you've been living with arthritis or limited mobility, you know exactly what I mean. Just the act of sitting down and standing up from the toilet can become a source of sharp, relentless pain. But here's where one of the most effective and often overlooked solutions comes in: raised toilet seats. Grace told me, the hardest part wasn't just the cleaning, it was the constant battle of lowering myself on a seat and then getting back up. My knees would scream in pain, and I felt like I needed help just to use the bathroom. That's a situation many seniors with arthritis, joint pain, or limited mobility can relate to. When you have to bend your knees to sit or rise from the toilet, it can strain your hips, knees, and lower back. The deeper the squat, the more stress it puts on your body, making simple tasks feel impossible. But here's the beauty of raised toilet seats. They reduce the distance your body needs to lower or lift. By adding just a few extra inches to the seat height, you don't have to bend as deeply. That little change can significantly minimize joint strain and make sitting down and getting back up feel easier and more controlled. This is especially helpful for anyone with knee, hip, or back pain. With a raised seat, your body stays in a more natural position, making it easier to balance, reduce strain, and move without pain. And it's not just about comfort, it's about safety. The reduced strain on your joints also means a lower risk of falling while trying to get up or down, which would be a major concern for seniors. For Grace, this was a game changer. She told me, after using a raised seat, I could sit and stand without wincing. It wasn't just more comfortable, I felt like I had control again. Raised toilet seats come in many different styles, from simple, removable models to ones with built-in armrests for extra stability. Some even feature adjustable heights, allowing you to tailor them to your specific needs. It's a small change, but the impact is profound. It's amazing how a few small adjustments can bring back comfort and dignity without needing help from anyone else. It's about restoring that sense of independence, so you can handle even the most personal tasks with ease, without fear of pain or embarrassment. These little solutions, like a raised toilet seat, don't just make life easier, they give you back your freedom. Tip 5. Use a toilet safety frame or arm support. For many seniors with arthritis or limited mobility, the bathroom can feel like one of the most dangerous places in the home. The simple act of standing up or sitting down becomes a high-risk maneuver, and it's in those moments when accidents happen. The struggle to stay steady while bending, twisting, or reaching for toilet paper can lead to slips, falls, and even more serious injuries. But here's a life-changing solution that can help make every trip to the bathroom safer and more manageable: toilet safety frames or arm supports. Grace once told me, I used to dread getting up from the toilet. My legs felt weak and I never felt steady. Every time I stood, I was afraid I'd fall. That's a fear that many seniors face daily, especially those with limited flexibility or arthritis affecting their joints. When every movement feels unstable or risky, just getting through a bathroom routine can feel like a challenge. That's where toilet safety frames come in. These frames are designed to provide stability during one of the most critical moments of your bathroom routine: sitting down and standing up. Position around the toilet. They offer arm supports that you can grip as you shift your body, helping you move in and out of position without the fear of losing balance. For Grace, having something stable to hold on to made all the difference. She said, the first time I used a toilet safety frame, I felt like I had control again. I didn't have to struggle to stand up, and I felt steady while sitting down. It's like a safety net that gave me back my confidence. These frames not only reduce the risk of falls, but they also make it easier to maintain proper body positioning, especially when flexibility is limited. Whether it's helping you align your body for easier cleaning or simply providing the extra support needed to shift positions with less strain, a safety frame can give you the peace of mind to move safely and independently. The beauty of these frames is in their simplicity. They're easy to install, adjustable to fit most toilet sizes, and don't require major renovations to your bathroom. Whether it's a frame with built-in arms or a more minimalist design, these tools are an affordable way to enhance stability, reduce the risk of injury, and make bathroom routines feel less stressful. For seniors living with arthritis or mobility challenges, the right support can mean the difference between struggling with fear or moving with confidence. Installing a toilet safety frame is a small step that brings big results, offering support in moments when you need it most, and giving you the freedom to care for yourself with dignity and ease. In the end, it's not just about making the bathroom safer. It's about ensuring you can live with the confidence to move freely and independently, even during the most personal tasks. Tip 6. Bathroom-ready long-handled sponges. When arthritis limits your range of motion, even the smallest movement can become a source of discomfort. Simple tasks that once felt effortless, like reaching or twisting, can now be painful and sometimes impossible. But there's one tool that can provide relief and make all the difference: long-handled sponges. These sponges are often seen as tools for bathing, but they can be just as valuable for your post-toileting routine. Grace, who struggled with mobility and painful twisting movements, once shared, "Before I had my long-handled sponge, I felt like I was trapped in my own body. Cleaning myself after using the bathroom was an ordeal, one I had to ask for help with often." She's not alone. Many seniors face similar challenges when bending or twisting to clean themselves after toileting. That's where the long-handled sponge comes in. These sponges feature an extended handle that allows you to reach places you otherwise might not be able to, without having to twist, bend, or stretch. Whether it's used to clean after toileting or for personal hygiene, a long-handled sponge can help reduce strain on your back, shoulders, and hips, especially when you have arthritis or limited flexibility. For Grace, the difference was night and day. It was like having my freedom back, without the pain, she told me. The simple act of using a long-handled sponge gave her the independence she had lost. It removed the need for painful reaching and twisting, helping her maintain a more comfortable and dignified routine. But it's not just about avoiding pain. Long-handled sponges also promote better posture. By reducing the need for bending or stretching, they allow your body to stay in a more neutral position, minimizing strain on your joints and muscles. This simple adjustment leads to better stability and balance, especially in the delicate moments following toileting. These sponges come in a variety of designs and materials. Some have soft, ergonomic handles that make gripping easier, while others feature sponges or brushes at the end for cleaning. Some even have a bendable head to accommodate various angles. Most are lightweight and easy to use, and they can be a godsend for seniors who need extra assistance in maintaining hygiene without relying on others. What Grace and many others have discovered is that small changes like this can make a huge impact on their day-to-day lives. Using a long-handled sponge as part of your bathroom routine isn't just about hygiene. It's about independence, comfort, and control. It's these little adjustments that empower you to move through your day with greater ease and confidence, reclaiming dignity and freedom where you need it most. Tip 7. Establish a simple post-toilet cleaning routine. If you're living with arthritis or limited mobility, something as simple as cleaning yourself after toileting can become a painful, frustrating struggle. Rushing through it to avoid the discomfort often leads to missed spots, awkward movements, and even injury. But what if I told you there's a better way to take care of yourself? A way that could make this part of your day more comfortable, safer, and empowering. Grace used to dread the moment after toileting. I'd rush through it, but my body just couldn't keep up. I'd always end up sore, or worse, feeling like I hadn't cleaned properly, she shared. Many seniors like Grace try to power through the process because they want to feel independent, but in doing so, they end up making it harder on themselves. It's not about rushing. It's about giving yourself the space and tools to move intentionally and safely. By establishing a slow, deliberate routine, you can avoid the strain and discomfort that comes from hurried movements. The tools I've shared, such as long-handled sponges, wiping aids, and moist wipes, all have one thing in common. They make the process easier and reduce the pressure on your joints. But they work best when you slow down and take your time to use them properly. Grace found that slowing down made a world of difference. Once I took my time, I didn't feel rushed or in pain anymore, she said. It's like I could finally clean myself with dignity, without having to worry about hurting myself or missing spots. Taking a moment to adjust your posture, using a long-handled sponge to reach with ease, or wiping gently with moist wipes can all help you maintain a safe, effective routine. It's not just about cleanliness. It's about comfort, safety, and maintaining your independence. A slower, intentional approach may take a little more time, but it's worth it for the peace of mind and confidence you'll regain. Plus, as you continue with this routine, it will become second nature, and you'll find that a small amount of extra care goes a long way in improving your daily life. By establishing a post-toilet cleaning routine that prioritizes your body's comfort and well-being, you can reclaim your dignity, minimize discomfort, and ensure a safer, more independent experience each day. You're not alone if this has been a quiet struggle for you. The reality is, almost everyone I know over 60 faces this challenge at some point. Whether it's arthritis, limited mobility, or just the natural changes that come with aging, it can feel like you're fighting an uphill battle. But it doesn't have to be this way. Small, thoughtful changes can make a world of difference, and you deserve to know that. I know how easy it is to feel isolated by these struggles. It's one of those things people don't talk about openly. But when you open up, you might just find that you're not the only one feeling this way. That's why I'd love to hear from you. What's one simple change you've made that's made your daily life easier? Maybe it's a tool, a routine, or a mindset shift that has helped you take control of your body and your routine. Sharing your experience might help someone else who's feeling alone right now. You never know how your insight could be the turning point for someone else's day or even their entire routine. Leave a comment below. Let's start a conversation because together we can all learn and grow. And if this video has helped you, do me a favor and hit like so others can find it too. More people need to know that they don't have to struggle alone or in silence. By liking and sharing this, you're not just supporting this channel, you're helping to spread the message that aging doesn't have to mean giving up independence or comfort. If you're ready for more tips and actionable advice on aging with strength, dignity, and independence, make sure you subscribe. Every week, I'm here to share simple, effective solutions designed specifically for seniors. Whether it's about improving your mobility, increasing your confidence, or finding practical ways to make everyday tasks easier, we've got you covered every step of the way. Let's keep this journey going.